Hey, what's up, family? I just want to jump on here real quick. It might have been a minute since you've seen me. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys and just, chop it up for a little bit. Ain't getting too deep in this, but just kind of want to let you guys know what's going on with me. I've experienced a lot of warfare this past year, and I've remained so strong. And although I've shed tears and fell down a couple times, got back up, and I'm just trying to strive to be the greatest person that I can become. And but a lot of attacks have been hitting me tough, y'all. So I could use your prayers, because as you know, even the toughest struggle sometimes. Even the toughest feel weak at times. And it's not necessarily that I was feeling weak. I would say it was more drained than weak, which when you feel drained, you do tend to feel a little weak also. But so just to give you guys a quick story of one of the things that had really started this feeling that I've had is I had my two boys. I had custody of them for about 10 years. And I had hardly seen their mother, never really had any help. And I worked really hard to not only get them in my custody, but to take care of them with no help. And, as you guys know, I never had a father. And I lost my mother at a very young age. So, no one's really been able to teach me anything except God and the streets. That's where I learned everything that I know. I learned a lot of wisdom in the streets. I learned a lot of hardships in the streets. And then a lot of the growth I learned through God and my guardian angels, and knowing that my mother was up there, was right here, sitting beside me, even when it doesn't look like it. That's what kept me strong, right? Well, anyways, so I had these boys for 10 years, and their mother had got out of prison and had got back on drugs and things like this. And I really don't like to get super personal, but I hope that maybe the story can help somebody else that's going through it, or anything like that, just to know that to keep pushing. And anyway, she had got out of prison, and since my boys had not seen her in a long time, and because I was following God so heavy, when I went on my spiritual awakening and finally started to be more awakened on things, and finding out that I was a chosen one, and it completely, like, as you guys know, it completely shook my life up. It completely shook me up, me and everything around me. Okay, so I was going to church too, and a lot of it was because I wanted to be baptized, which I did get baptized. But I was also trying at this time was it was a little bit before, or maybe as soon as I started making videos, when God drove me to starting a channel for the chosen ones. So I was going to church and taking my kids. I was kind of trying to like give them community, because if I didn't want to like freak them out if dad all of a sudden, goes from where I was and now I'm all about God and everything has changed, and I'm making all these changes in personality, and um, just making all the changes that it takes to get to the destination that we're trying to get to, right? And I think that it had shook my children up. Now they are teenagers, but they knew what me and their mother always known. Like they knew I was the bad boy in the streets, you know, running around, acting wild, drinking, partying. I was a cage fighter, as you know, all kinds of things. Like, so just, just that wild boy, like that's what I was. And that's what I knew. And I still got it in me. Right. But, when God gave me an awakening and he cleansed me and, purified my soul and, gave me a lot of compassion. Not that I didn't already have it, but he just increased it. All the things that us chosen ones already have, he increased it. Right. So, my kid's mother gets out of jail, and I was at work one day, and she, um, was going through a really tough time. And, at this time, I was single, which I still am, but, I was single. So I was like, okay, she needed a place to go. She didn't have nowhere to go. And God put it on my spirit that this was my kid's mother, and my kids hadn't seen her in a while, and to, give a helping hand and help save her life or get her off the streets, things like that, right? So he put it on my spirit and my heart to do it, which that was a big move for me because, from the past, there was, a lot of tension there and, things there. And I was trying my best to forgive and just not be bitter about the situation or the past or anything like that. I just washed it all away, and tried to be there for her. Well, as a lot of you chosen ones know, these people that are out here in the streets, these regular people, we would try to help them and be there for them. And, they have a lot of jealousy or, bitterness or animosity towards us, or holding grudges, or they don't respect it when we try to help them. They don't appreciate it, you know? Well, anyways, I had helped her and got her clean, and she was here for about 3 weeks. And, I think that, she was doing some things that I didn't want her to do. So I told her, you ain't going to do that. And if you're here, you're going to get better. You're going to better yourself, and you're not going to go backwards or anything like that. That, I'm trying to make sure that I do what's best for my children. And that's why I was trying to help, right? Because that's their mother. And I know that they love their mother, no matter what she has done or what we had been through. So to make them happy, I was trying to help that situation. Well, anyways, she had got mad at me just for, setting boundaries and, I would say like somewhat rules for the house, because this is my house and I built it from the ground up, y'all. I don't have no family. I don't have nobody that I can fall back on. Nobody that's ever helped me. Not one person. Not one person, y'all, that helps me if I fall. So I have to have boundaries for the home that I live in, because I put blood, sweat, and tears into getting it. So anyway, she had got mad at me because of that. And I came home from work one day and the boys were gone. And it was almost like, how the chosen ones, we go through things like this where we're rejected. And, well, anyways, long story short, they all kind of turned on me, even when I was trying to help. Now, I'm sure some of you chosen ones knows what this is like someone that you tried to help and, better their life and, do what was right, because maybe God put it on your spirit to. and then they stab you in the back or they turn on you. So that's what had happened. And a lot of it, I mean, I was upset at her as well, but a lot of it, I was upset about the situation with my children, that they would do that after I took care of them and sacrifice so many hours working to give them everything that they wanted. And it took a lot because, like I said, I never had a father figure. I never had nobody teach me how to be a single dad. And I lost my mom very early too. So, but I learned a lot from her. But, so I don't know why it's happening. I don't know why this is happening, but what I can tell you is that the devil, I know that the enemy can jump into people and control their vessel, right? Can control them and cause them to do the certain things to attack you. Spiritual warfare. And that's what I would say this is. And it's very hard when your own children and somebody that you helped, you tried to save their life and get them off the streets, and then they turn on you with your children. So, and what's crazy is not only did they turn on me, but it's been like 8 months since I've seen them. So not only that, they just I don't know if it's because they felt bad for what they did, or if they think that I'm mad or whatever the case may be, but I've even tried to reach out to them a few times. And but anyway, she took them, and I don't even know where she's at. So I want you guys to understand that this warfare that I was dealing with right in the mix of when I was making these videos, that's why the devil's attacking me, y'all. He's attacking me. And the number one thing that he knows he can attack me through is my children. That's the number one thing that could hurt me. Like he was trying to stop me. And my woman. Because he knows how big my heart is, not only for my children, but how I want a wife, and I want that special companion that I can be with. Since I lost my mother, like I said, I've always craved love, just love. That's all. I've just craved love. Because chosen ones, you know how we are. We have big hearts. And that's what we lead with, y'all, is love. Well, so I've been under that attack for almost all year. And I've stayed focused on this mission, on this task with God. And it started to overwhelm me because I've went a long period of time without seeing the children that I had every day for 10 years. Which also led me to not, to pretty much not, I haven't even really celebrated a holiday all year. Not one. I don't know if God is leading me to not celebrate the holiday, but it was more a decision of my children aren't here. I know that I'm not super big on the holidays anyways. Some people say that a holidays is a pagan holiday and some don't, And I would say I don't really have a huge opinion on that. What to each his own, But I would say that I never was huge on holidays because I didn't like what they had turned into. That it's all about people getting things and a lot of selfish movements. And then when my mom passed away, I wasn't able to celebrate holidays the same again, But yeah, but that's a lot to not see your children for 8 months and not celebrate any holidays, and it just come to a dead stop. But it was never about the only thing I really ever liked about holidays was being able to, do something with my children. Or do something with my woman if I have one. So that happened. And I've been trying to stay on course and stay positive, but it's very hard right now for that. And that's one of the attacks that happened. And then he also attacked me one day when I was walking down the street. Somebody ran a red light in an SUV and was literally a foot, not like a foot away from running me over. And this is a way that I've walked many, many, many times. And I was just thinking, like, soon as it happened, man, I was like, wow. It's like, man, the devil, like, lightweight is trying to kill me. So, like, man, y'all, like I said, I could really use you guys' prayers. I'm trying to keep my head up. I'm going to keep my head up because I am a soldier for God. I'm a soldier for you guys, my chosen family. I'm a soldier for myself. But that's also why you guys haven't seen me as much, because it has left me drained. And not only that, I'm trying to stay focused on my other goals that I have too, which is making sure I stay in the gym, which is a business that I'm trying to start running. And that's a lot right there. And then you mix all that, those demonic attacks on top of it. But no matter how hard the devil tries, he ain't going to stop it. So I just want you guys to understand that sometimes this spiritual warfare can get real, y'all. Like real. And when that starts attacking people that you care about around you, and it starts to affect you, it's very hard, man, you know. But I've tried to remain positive, you know. I've remained positive for the most part through it all, but it has taken a toll. You know, it has taken a toll on like my energy levels and like the my normal personality, where I'm like, let's go, let's get it. You know, I was always the person that had a lot of passion and energy. That's always been me. And I still do. But that was heavy attacks. And so I'm going to get back on the ball and stay focused. Like I always say, stay positive and stay blessed. The same thing I tell you guys. I want you to understand that I am also human like you, and that we all go through these type of things. And if you take a fall and you take a hit, I mean, you just got to learn to press into the Lord, press into your word more, stay consistent, and you know, just try to stay as positive as possible in the madness, because just know that these attacks are coming. I keep telling you guys, these attacks are coming because the devil knows what God's about to do. He knows that there is big things coming and he wants to stop it. He already knows who I am. He already knows who you are. So I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with me and ask you guys to pray for me as I pray for y'all. And I will continue to make videos and try to get myself back on track, you know, while also remaining focused on my other tasks. So I just wanted to drop this in here for you guys, tell you I love you, tell you that I'm all right, I'm good, and that when you understand that these are attacks and that we do not battle against flesh and blood, that the enemy can jump in people around you, and the people that you would never think would turn on you will. That can happen. And you just have to understand that with God, it'll all work out in your favor. That the payout will be times 10 because of this. So I'm just trying to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on with my life, because I look at y'all as family, and ask for your prayers. And I hope you guys had a blessed, beautiful Sunday, and I will be back on here as soon as possible. And I just hope y'all have a good night and have a good work week. And hopefully I can drop another good video sometime either early this week or in the middle of the week. So I'll see y'all, man. Stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed again, and salute.